Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of my tutorial video channel. In this video, I will discuss operating leverage and degree of operating leverage with cost volume profit analysis data. Now, leverage means the change in profit in response to change in sales. Leverage can be of two types. One is financial leverage and the other is operating leverage. And there is another leverage called combined leverage, which is the multiplication of financial leverage and operating leverage. Now, financial leverage is embedded in the capital structure of a firm. That is the ratio of shareholders fund and debt capital in a firm's capital structure. The financial leverage means the ability of the firm to amplify its profit by using the debt capital. So more the ratio of debt capital in the capital structure of the firm, more is the financial leverage, which we calculate as degree of financial leverage or DFL in short. On the other hand, operating leverage is embedded in the cost structure of the firm. That is, how much is the variable cost and how much is the fixed cost. Although there are semi-variable and semi-fixed expenses, but those expenses are further bifurcated into variable expenses and fixed expenses and added with respective parts. Now, high degree of operating leverage means with a small change in sales, there would result a huge change in profit. So, it is the firm's ability to amplify profit by using the fixed factors. When the fixed factors are most efficiently utilized, then the degree of operating leverage becomes maximum. Both financial leverage and operating leverage have great significance so long as profit earning capacity of the firm is concerned. But at the same time, both of them are very risky. Why financial leverage is risky? A high financial leverage indicates a huge proportion of debt capital in the capital structure of a firm. This means, on one hand, the firm has the ability to use the fixed factors debt capital in order to amplify the shareholders' return. At the same time, the firm has to bear huge interest expenses as a result of its debt capital in the capital structure. In the same way, operating leverage is also risky. Why it is risky? When we say that a firm has a high operating leverage or high degree of operating leverage or DOL, we mean that the firm is able to utilize the fixed costs in its cost structure to amplify profit. That means a small change in sales would result in a very big change in profit. So if sales increase by a small amount, profit will increase by a big amount. In the same way, when sales falls by a small amount, profit falls by a big amount. So that is where the risk lies. So both financial leverage and operating leverage are risky, but they have great significance so long as the profit earning capacity of a firm is concerned. Now, I shall find out the break-even point and degree of operating leverage from a set of data. These data are obtained by the management of a firm by analyzing its costs and bifurcating all the costs into variable costs and fixed costs for different levels of production. In first column, this is units, second column sales, third column variable cost, fourth column fixed cost, fifth column total cost, and the last one is profit. Now here units change from 20, all figures are in 1000. So 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 and 80,000. These are the different levels of production of the farm. And sales for 20,000 units is 160,000. That means the sales price is 8 per unit, and it increases from 160 to 240 to 320, 400, 480, 560 and 640 as production level increases from 20,000 units to 80,000 units. The variable cost per unit is 4. So it is increasing from 80 to 120, 160, 200, 240, 280, 320 as production level increases from 20,000 to 80,000. Fixed cost per annum is 200,000 and it is constant for all the levels of output. So total cost is 200 plus 80, that is 280, 200 plus 120, that is 320, 200 plus 160, that is 360, 200 plus 200, that is 400, 200 plus 240, that is 440, 200 plus 280, that is 480, 200 plus 320, that is 520. So the profit is sales minus total cost, here 160 minus 280, that is loss is 120,000. For 30,000 units, profit is 240 minus 320, that is loss of 80,000. For 40,000 units, profit is 320,000 minus 360,000, therefore loss of 40,000. For 50,000 units, profit is 400 minus 400, that is 0. For 60,000 units, profit is 480 minus 440, that is 40,000. For 70,000 units, profit is 560 minus 480, that is 80,000. And finally, for 80,000 units, profit is 640 minus 520, that is 120,000. Correct? All figures are in 1000. Now, we don't have to find out the break-even point, we should only find out the degree of operating leverage. Required is DOL, that is degree of operating leverage. Now degree of operating leverage, DOL is equal to percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales. We can find out the degree of operating leverage for different levels of outputs. Here we are finding it out for 70,000 units. So DOL for 70,000 units. Correct. So the formula is percentage change in EBIT by percentage change in sales. This means change in EBIT divided by EBIT, whole thing divided by change in sales divided by sales. So this is the degree of operating leverage. Correct? So at 70,000 units, what is the change in EBIT? So we are concerned with this portion of this given data. Correct? Now delta EBIT, that is change in EBIT, is equal to what? 120 minus 80. 120 minus 80, that is 60. And what is EBIT at 70,000? 80. Correct? So change in EBIT is 60 and EBIT at 70,000 units is 80. Of course, all figures are in thousand. Therefore, no, we have to find out the change in sales and original sales. So delta sales is equal to 640 minus 560. 640 minus 560, that is 80. The change in sales is 80. Yeah. And sales at 70,000 units is equal to 560. Therefore, DOL is equal to change in EBIT divided by EBIT, that is 60 over 80. The whole thing divided by change in sales divided by sales. So delta sales is 80 divided by 560. So we get 60 by 80 into 560 divided by 80. So let us see what we get. $42 by 8. $5.25. Correct? Let me check once again. Change in EBIT is 120 minus 80. This will be 40. And EBIT is 80. And here change in sales is 520. 640 minus 560, that is 80. And original sales is, that is sales at 70,000 units is 560. Okay. So this will be 40. So we get 1/2 into 56 divided by 8. That is 56 divided by 16. That is equal to 3.5. So degree of operating leverage at 70,000 units is 3.5. This means if sales increase by 100%, then profit increases by 350%. So this implies if sales increase by 100%, then profit increases by 350%. Correct? So this is degree of operating leverage. So in this video I have discussed the leverage, although in nutshell, and the degree of financial leverage and degree of operating leverage, although my discussion has been confined to degree of operating leverage, as I have already discussed degree of financial leverage in my earlier videos. So degree of operating leverage is percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales. Here we have data for different levels of output: sales, variable cost, fixed cost, total cost, and profit at various levels of output. We have to find out the degree of operating leverage at 70,000 units. So at 70,000 units, profit is 80 and sale is 560. We have to find out the percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales. So we are concerned with these four figures. That is change in sales from 560 to 640 and change in profit from 80 to 120. So change in EBIT is 120 minus 80, that is 40, and EBIT at 70,000 is 80. Change in sales is 640 minus 560, that is 80, and sales at 70,000 units is 560. All figures are in thousand. Therefore, degree of operating leverage is change in EBIT divided by EBIT, that is 40 divided by 80, all divided by change in sales divided by sales. The change in sales is 80, delta sales, divided by original sales, that is sales at 70,000 units is 560. So 80 by 560, and we get the DOL as 3.5. This means if sales increase by 100%, then the profit would increase by 350%. So this is all about degree of operating leverage as we found out from data of cost volume profit analysis. Correct? Yeah. So far so good. I believe you have well understood this. Still, should you have any doubt in your mind, if you have any question, please feel comfortable to let me know through the comment section. I shall be very glad to reply to all your relevant queries. If you think this video is beneficial for you, please do share the video with your friends, brothers, sisters, and colleagues. And finally, thank you very much for watching this video. Stay well and goodbye. Gracias.